What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here on Ray's Night Shift, where we talk about everything streaming related. Now, today's question is going to be, what platform should I start on? What platform should I stream on, essentially? You have so many up-and-comers, such as Trovo and stuff like that, but the main three are going to be Facebook, YouTube, and obviously Twitch. Which one's going to be right for you? Let's start talking about it right now. Really quick, if I earn your like at any point during this video, by all means, consider hitting that like button. It really does help me out, and subscribing to the channel. I do make weekly content revolving around everything streaming, so by all means, stick around. I think I got something that you like. Anywho, let's jump on in, right? So it's pretty funny when I start hearing people compare the differences between Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and all that. So if you're looking for a quick answer to get in, get out, it's going to be Twitch. I mean, bottom line, that it is what it is. But if you're looking for a little more information, a little bit of my thoughts on what to do with all the different type of platforms, then by all means, stick around. I think I got some valuable information that, maybe you guys can look at and get a different perspective out of it. But anyway, let's keep it going. So why did I say Twitch is the best platform? Because numbers don't lie. At the end of the day, numbers are where it's at. I know right now, Dr. Disrespect, I don't know if you're into the gaming scene or anything like that, but essentially Dr. Disrespect was kind of shunned from Twitch, and he hasn't been able to work with Twitch. So anything as far as like contests or really, collabs between Twitch streamers and him, they all went away. Whereas if you're on YouTube doesn't really have anything like that, along with Facebook, where they can keep people from streaming with other streamers outside of their platform. So it's really clear to see the power that Twitch has as far as, when it comes to actually creating your content and things like that. So that's something to keep in mind when you're deciding whether you want to actually go to a different platform. Now, aside from numbers, you might be thinking, well, what about discoverability, right? Is it any better on YouTube or Facebook? And I'm here to tell you, not really. Yeah, you got to grind on Facebook, you got to grind on YouTube, you got to grind on Twitch. Really, you got to put yourself out there. If nobody knows who you are, it really doesn't matter what platform you stream on, because nobody really knows who you are. And that's where the big dilemma comes from. Now, this also correlates to why I say just stay on Twitch, because even though discoverability is limited on YouTube or Facebook, bottom line, you have more chances for someone to just pop into your stream on Twitch than you do on really YouTube and Facebook. It's going to be really difficult to actually, gain any type of momentum on these other platforms, because they're already small platforms, and chances are they're there for their favorite creator. And you figure if Twitch has the most people and you can't get discovered there, what makes you think going to a place that has even less people, where people still don't want to watch a random person's content? You know what I mean? So I guess the gist of it is, why would anybody go to a small platform to check out somebody they don't know when they could just go to Twitch and check for a bunch of people they don't know there? You know what I mean? It's like, go where the money's at. So I guess the best way to put it in terms of business, which I always try to relate my videos to, is go where the money's at. If there's nobody really looking up, a unicycle rider's perspective on waterfalls. Like, right? It's just so random. So while it might be unique to find a random unicycle waterfall thoughts person on YouTube, I mean, yeah, sure, you have the entire market, but guess what? The market isn't really looking for you. So that's what I'll try to tell you as far as trying to make it easy to be discovered. Discoverability isn't everything if no one's looking for you. And that kind of relays it back to Twitch, essentially. What would you do if your favorite creator on Twitch went to YouTube or went to Facebook or anything like that? You'd follow them. I mean, sure, maybe not everybody would, but their core fans will pretty much go with them wherever they go. Now, I guess at this point, I'll relay it back to you guys, the person watching this video. And I want to tell you something along the lines of, look at the biggest streamers that they are out there, right? Like Nick Mercs, Tim the Tatman, Cloaksy, pretty much all those guys carry the Warzone name, and that's one of the biggest games out right now. But what happened once those guys got fed up of Warzone cheats and hackers, right? They switched over to Apex Legends, and granted, some of them didn't like the game as much, but you know what? They made a difference in terms of that game. Like, almost right away, the developers of Warzone quickly started saying, oh, we got anti-cheats, right? And why is that? Is because they hit them in the pocketbook. But more than that, more than hitting them in the pocketbook, more than them causing change, their community was pretty much down to go with them to Apex Legends, which is a whole different game in itself. Now, that's pretty much what I want to relay to you guys is if you build up a community that's really worth something, they're going to rock with you no matter where you go, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitch. It really doesn't matter. The next streaming platform that maybe Amazon starts streaming or something like that, and it takes over everything, right? And yeah, I know Amazon owns Twitch, but you understand what I'm saying. There's always this next up and comer that pretty much squashes what we think is the norm today, right? So if there's anything you take away from this video, is that go with the platform that you really want to work with. If you have all your content on YouTube, then by all means, if you're a person that likes, really simple, keeping everything organized and in one place, then consider going to YouTube, right? If that's your niche. And same thing goes for Facebook. If you post a lot on Facebook and you just like that environment, then by all means, stream on Facebook. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it really comes down to your community and where they're willing to watch you and rock with you. So build up your communities more so than worrying about, should I stream on this platform or another? Because ultimately, like I said, it comes down to you, person looking right at the lens, right in there. So that's my quick take on what platform you should stream on. Again, ultimately, the hardest part is building a community. Again, trust me, I've tried streaming on Trovo, and while I did meet some nice people there, they were all really cool. Ultimately, it really didn't benefit me much being an unknown on a small platform. It really doesn't. I had more discoverability, but guess what? About the same amount of people that popped into my stream over on Trovo are the same amount of people that actually jumped on Twitch. So ultimately, like I said, the hardest part is going to be sticking with your content and actually continuing to stream and enjoy it. Enjoy the process, but I know it's a lot of hard work actually building a community. So by all means, don't focus on the platform. It's not the platform that's going to make you. It's going to be you, your content, what you do on streaming that sets you apart from everybody, and a reason why everybody wants to come to you specifically watching this video. So by all means, I hope that encourages you to finally, put it to rest on the platform. It's not the platform. It's going to be more so, what can I do for my viewers instead of where can my viewers find me? You know what I mean? So at this point, I hope you found the video really helpful. If it did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. As I said, I do make streaming content weekly, and there's a fly in my room and I cannot get rid of it. But anyway, I'm gonna keep wrapping up this video. The show goes on. Ultimately, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to catch me live, you can catch me on Ray's Night Shift. I do stream on Twitch. And with that said, I will see you guys on the next video.